Medical Officer Zixnell's 6 tentacles trembled as the human Marine was carried into her treatment bay. Half of Sergeant Kate Rodriguez's left arm was missing, not severed cleanly, but torn away by shrapnel from a Corathian mine. Purple human blood, no, humans called it red, was everywhere. Immediate stasis required. Zixnell shrieked, reaching for the emergency equipment. Catastrophic tissue loss. Neural shock imminent. Begin end-of-life protocols. Doc, chill, Rodriguez said, sitting up on the gurney. Just need you to stop the bleeding and slap a bandage on it. Zixnell's chromatic skin flickered through 17 shades of disbelief. You're conscious? Yeah, it's just my arm. Rodriguez looked down at the mangled limb with mild annoyance. Actually, wait. Is my tattoo still intact? I just got that last month. Your arm is destroyed. Nah, just a forearm. I've still got the elbow, see? Rodriguez flexed, causing more blood to spray. Oh, sorry about your floor. Zixnell had treated wounded from 43 species. She'd seen Corathians pass out from broken scales. Mellori go in a systemic shutdown for minor burns. Even the supposedly tough granite-born became delirious from fractured carapaces. This human was critiquing her own traumatic amputation like it was a disappointing haircut. You need immediate surgery, tissue reconstruction, neural grafting, or, Rodriguez suggested, tourniquet here, cauterize the major vessels, and I'll be back on duty in an hour. Duty? Zixnell's voice hit frequencies only bats could hear. You've lost approximately 34% of your limb mass. Still got my trigger finger on the other hand. Rodriguez wiggled her right fingers cheerfully. I'm not a lefty anyway. Private Thompson jogged in, barely winded. Sarge, you good? The squad's holding position, but holy shit, your arm. Thompson. Rodriguez is fine. Well, mostly fine. Doc here's gonna patch me up. She turned to Zixnell. Right, Doc. Zixnell's medical training ward with the impossibility before her. She ran a diagnostic scanner over the human. The results made no sense. Your body is already clotting the major vessels. Your neural system has rerouted pain signals. Your endocrine system is flooding you with natural combat stimulants. Yeah, adrenaline's great stuff, Rodriguez agreed. Though I'm gonna crash hard in about 6 hours. Maybe grab me some coffee for later. You're worried about caffeine withdrawal? Your arm is gone, yeah. We've established that. Rodriguez seemed genuinely puzzled by the medic's distress. Look, I knew a guy who lost both legs to a landmine and still carried 2 squad mates 3 miles to safety. This, she gestured at her arm. This is inconvenient. Zixnell began working, her tentacles moving on autopilot while her mind reeled. She applied the tourniquet, cauterized the vessels, and sealed the wound with biofoam. Through it all, Rodriguez chatted casually about the weather on this planet, asking if Zixnell had tried the local fruit and debating whether plasma or kinetic weapons were better for urban combat. There, Zixnell said faintly. You've lost a limb. You need rest. Therapy. Time to adjust. Rodriguez hopped off the gurney and grabbed her rifle with her remaining hand. Thanks, Doc. Great work. Hey, when this is over, Command will probably send me for a prosthetic. The new ones are sweet. Comes with a built-in plasma cutter. You're excited about this? Free upgrade, Rodriguez shrugged, a gesture that looked odd with one arm. Plus, the prosthetics are stronger than real arms. I'll be able to punch through walls. As the sergeant jogged back to combat, Thompson paused at the door. Hey, Doc, just so you know, Sarge is tough, but she's not even close to the record. Record? Yeah. Lieutenant Chun lost everything below the ribcage and still managed to call in air support and coordinate the evacuation. Lived for 3 hours on just spite and stimulants. Humans are weird like that. Zixnell sat heavily on her medical stool, staring at the blood on her floor and the combat readings still displayed on her screen. She needed to update her human trauma protocols. Apparently, what her training called fatal was what humans called Tuesday. Later, she heard Rodriguez over the comm. Enemy position neutralized. Oh, and Doc, I'm gonna need stitches on my leg too. Caught some shrapnel. Nothing serious. Zixnell didn't even ask how bad it was. She was learning that nothing serious in human terms could mean anything short of complete vaporization.